Hello and welcome to the news. I'm Roger, reporter, and we have exciting news about the story that's been dominating our headlines over these past few weeks. Viewers will remember that we've seen lights appearing in homes and shops and all over the place. We've seen cards with unusual pictures on them, and we've seen parcels, called presents, being given out. Our experts have told us that as amazing as all of these things are, they're not the end of the story. Something even more remarkable is going to happen. Well, we can now go to our super duper amazing scientific expert, the Nutty Professor, who thinks that he has the answer at last to all that's going on. Hello, Professor. Is it true that you've discovered what's happening?
Roger, I do believe I have.
Can you explain the lights?
I can. The lights, if you remember, these wonderful lights that we see all over the place are a sign, a symbol. It reminds us of the lights in the night sky, brings us a bit of excitement and fun at Christmas time as we see them all over the place. But it points to an old story of a star shining in the night sky and telling some very wise people that a special birth was about to happen.
And can you explain the cards?
Oh, the cards like this one here. Yeah, cards that, well, some of them have pictures on them that remind us a little of this story too. And we send these as greeting cards to remind us of the people that are special to us, to keep in touch with people. And that's because this story is about people and about relationships and how we look out for one another.
And can you explain the parcels? Sorry, can you explain the presents?
Oh, the presents. I like those bits. You know, I've now put that present I had last week underneath the Christmas tree. I'm looking forward to opening that on Christmas Day. Do you remember we were talking about those presents, the gifts that are given, and remembering also special gifts that are given at this Christmas time as a part of the story, but also that we give them to each other to remind ourselves of how much we love each other and that we are all part of that story ourselves.
That's wonderful, Professor. So can you tell us this story that you're talking about?
I think it's time we try to put it all together, don't you, Roger?
Yes.
Let's see how this story goes.
Once there was a young woman called Mary who was going to get married to a man called Joseph. One day, God sent a messenger called Angel Gabriel to visit Mary to tell her that she was going to have a baby boy. His name would be Jesus. The angel Gabriel then visited Joseph in a dream and said, "Do not be afraid." Even though Mary and Joseph were scared after the angel spoke to them, they trusted in God that everything would be okay. Before Jesus was born, Mary and Joseph had to travel from their home to the town of Bethlehem. Bethlehem was a long way away, so they had to walk for days to get there. When they arrived in Bethlehem, Mary and Joseph tried to find a place to stay. But there was no room. Everywhere was full up. They thought they'd have to sleep outside in the cold. Then one kind innkeeper said Joseph and Mary could stay in the stable with his animals. That night, Jesus was born in the stable. Mary put baby Jesus in a manger where the animals' food was usually kept. In the hills nearby, some shepherds were looking after their sheep. In the night, an angel appeared and spoke to them. "This amazing baby has been born. He will bring peace on earth. He will show everyone God's kindness." The shepherds decided to travel to see this amazing baby, Jesus. They found Jesus in the manger, just like the angel had said. They told everyone the good news. Could he be God's son? The shepherds wondered. Far, far away, there were 3 wise men. They saw a new star appear in the sky. The 3 wise men felt sure that it meant a new king had been born. So they travelled to Bethlehem to meet him as well.
Professor, I'm going to interrupt you because I'm hearing that our reporter, Iona Microphone, has an exclusive interview with one of the main characters in this story. Iona, what can you tell us?
Roger, I'm here with Mary. She's the girl in the story who's given birth to a baby who everyone is talking about. Mary, can you tell us what happened?
Well, an angel appeared and told me I was going to have a baby.
Really? An angel?
Yes, it was a big surprise. There he was, with shiny big wings and everything, and told me I was going to have a baby. Big surprise for me.
It certainly seems unusual, Mary. That's not normally how people get told about babies. So what's the difference about this one?
Well, the angel said this was a special baby. Everything would change. It doesn't matter if you're super rich or poor. God loves everyone. Young, old, gay, cisgender, black, white. If you live in Broomhill or Shetland. Even teachers. This baby shows us that all that matters is that God cares and gives everything for us.
That indeed makes this a very special baby, Mary. This is Iona Microphone reporting back to you in the studio, Roger.
Thank you, Iona. And now I'm hearing that we have another exclusive interview for the news as our roving reporter, Iva Buspass, is with someone who's actually seen this baby.
Roger, I'm here with some shepherds. The shepherds have been going around Bethlehem telling people that they've seen a baby, and one of them has agreed to speak to me. Hello, and what's your name?
Huey.
Huey the shepherd.
Yeah, Huey the shepherd.
And tell me, why are you in Bethlehem? Shepherds don't normally come into town.
Well, we don't normally come into Bethlehem because we don't like crowds and we're a bit smelly, and so we just normally keep away from Bethlehem.
Okay, so what brought you in?
Well, we had this angel appear to us and started singing.
An angel?
Well, lots of them actually, singing beautiful music and saying that a special baby had been born in Bethlehem and we should go there.
Goodness, and then did they sing, you said?
Yeah, they sang and it was wonderful music and they sang away happily and then kept saying to us, go to Bethlehem to see the baby. So we thought, well, we're normally last in the queue for everything. You know, we're just poor shepherds. So we thought, well, this is a privilege. So we went off to Bethlehem.
So what did you do then?
Well, we found a baby, beautiful baby, absolutely beautiful baby. And there was mum and dad there. And it was wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
So, Roger, it seems that this baby's having an effect on lots of people, even shy shepherds.
Did I hear you talking about a baby?
Excuse me, I'm in the middle of an interview.
Well, the thing is, I've been travelling with my two friends for months now. We've travelled across huge, vast distances to be here. I'm so excited to hear that we may have arrived.
Ah, Roger, I think there's more to this story. Did you say you've had a message too?
We saw a star in the night sky and we knew it was a sign of something special about to happen, a new birth, a new king. So we had to come and celebrate. We brought some wonderful gifts, gifts fit for a king.
I've just seen him. He's just round the corner with his mum and dad. It's wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
Oh, brilliant. Here, Melchior, Casper, away with me. Let's go.
And there he goes. Roger, this is amazing. Not just shepherds, but travellers from a long way away have come to see if they can find this baby. It's incredible. And back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Iva Buspass. Goodness me, Professor, what do you make of all of this?
It's pretty amazing, isn't it? Actually hearing from some of the characters that are part of the story I was just telling, it just shows you that this wonderful old story is still alive and well in our world today. And millions of people are celebrating this story at Christmas time all around the world. And I know I'm going to be a part of those celebrations myself too. And I hope you will be, Roger.
Well, thank you very much, Professor. Viewers, there you have it. At last, the Christmas story is explained. The good news that seems to be the meaning of Christmas, the reason why we've got lights and why we celebrate and why we give cards and presents, seems to be a baby born to show us that God loves every single person. Amazing. Well, that's all from the news. On behalf of all of our reporters and the Nutty Professor, I want to wish you all a brilliant, wonderful Christmas time. This is Roger, reporter for the news, saying goodbye for now.
Sharing God's Christmas light, shining through us, sharing God's Christmas light, in our smile and in our welcome, in the ways that we make people feel, in our gifts and in our thank yous, in the moments we make Christmas real, in the
in the places we make Christmas real.